Hey, what's up? This is Sifu Kuttel, and in this video, we're going to be focusing on a technique with the staff where we actually pass it over our arm with the same hand to change the grip from grabbing the top end of the staff to the bottom. Now, this is a fancy technique, and it's something that you can use to spice up your forms, or you can use it in presentation, or you may know a form that already does that. And so this video can help you with some of those details. So, grab a staff, let's get started. One thing I'd like to point out is that I'm using a double-ended staff, meaning that the staff is the same thickness on both ends of the staff. It's also not very long. As you can see, it only comes up to about my nose level. Typically, this is a movement used for a single-end staff or a spear where you have more weight on the bottom end of the staff than you do at the tip. So, you may have to make some extra adjustments while working on this, and if you're not sure about which side is which, I always suggest taping the tip of the staff on one end so that you can always consider that like the spear end of the staff. Now, with that said, the rest of this comes down to proper positioning and then just letting the staff guide itself over. You're going to have to give it a little push, but most of this will work on its own, and you don't have to do any extra control. So the main position we're looking at is making sure we have this 90-degree angle with our elbow. And when we pass the staff over, it should be right here. The closer you get to your shoulder and the closer you get to your head, the more of a chance you'll have the staff come over and hit you in the head. Okay, so let's start by simply grabbing towards the tip of the staff. Okay, and even if this was in a spear form, usually you toss it so that you have the tip of the spear right here anyway. So then we work on that flip over. So grab the tip of the staff here, and then we're going to just simply bring the staff behind us and then bend that elbow. Okay, so now I have a lot more staff pointing up than down, and I have my bend here of my elbow. It shouldn't feel too uncomfortable for your shoulder. Do as much as possible. And then notice, to get used to the momentum, I'm just going to bend forward a little bit. Now for your first time, go ahead and just let go and catch it with your other hand. But what you want to do is eventually get to the point where once you let go, you can catch it in the same hand. Now again, just get used to this. Try to make it a smooth motion. It's okay to lean forward to just get used to the staff falling over. And if worse comes to worse, if the staff does fall, just let it. Get used to the motion of the staff, get used to the speed of the technique, because the more you understand it, the less you'll fear it. The less you fear it, the more success you will have in performing this technique. Okay? So now let's add a little bit more to it. What I'm going to do is start with the tip of the staff. If this was my spear or the tip of the staff, I'm going to have that all the way forward. Now, I'm going to toss and pull it straight back into my hand. Notice how I catch it. I'm not going to try to catch it like this. I'm not going to try to catch it over the top already. I want to catch it underneath, because from here, I can now get more of a motion to carry it over. Okay? So again, if the tip of the spear is forward, the tip of the staff is forward, I toss it back, catch over my shoulder like this, and then I'm going to swing down, pass it over my shoulder, and catch it in the same hand. Now from here, you can do whatever you want. You can do a smash down, that's fine. But the main thing is, once you get that momentum, once you catch it here, it's just going to come up and over. Make sure that you have that good angle. Try not to push your arm up as you do this. Many people will try to control it and toss it over with the elbow, and that's just going to end up in it changing its spin, and you're not going to be able to catch it that way. So you want to get consistency. And once you do get consistency with this, a nice way to practice is just to catch, swing it over, catch, swing it over, catch, swing it over, catch, swing it over, catch. Now if your staff is like mine and it's equally weighted, you may have to give it an extra push as soon as it touches your arm. You may have to give it a little extra push back, but you'll have to feel that one out. It really depends on where you are on your staff. You want to try to make contact closer to one end, not in the middle, because that's where you're going to lose the staff. And it also depends on the weight of the staff and the speed of your spin. So feel this one out, work on it, and it actually should come together really well for you. Okay, so there you have it. It's really easy if you do everything correctly. So again, this is all about weight, momentum, and positioning. And make sure if you can get that good angle of your upper arm, if you can get that nice and straight when you pass it over and you pass it closer to your elbow, you'll have less of a chance of dropping it and less of a chance of hitting yourself in the process. So you can eliminate those two big mistakes by simply just making sure to have consistent arm position. The rest is just letting the weight of the staff control itself and bring it over, and of course guiding it in a little bit of push with that momentum. But it's something you just have to do by feeling. So practice this one up. Let me know how it works out for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below and I will answer it either in a comment, or if I can't, I'll even make another video for you. All right, you guys, till next time, this is Sifu Kuttel.
Bye.